Hey guys, welcome to the art room. You all know that when you walk in the art room, there's a line of tape on the floor. This line of tape has two jobs. It tells you where to line up. It also tells you how to enter the art room. As you enter the art room, you might notice something called the Masterpiece Gallery. This is where, if you create works of art at home, you can bring them in, I'll hang them up, and everyone in the school will have the chance to see them. When you enter the art room, I have a couple of lines of tape on the floor. Most of you guys know that when you enter the art room, you go all the way down to the end of one of those lines, filling up all spaces, not skipping any rows or leaving any gaps. When you sit down on the floor, that's where we usually chat about artists and artwork and hear directions. So your attention will need to be facing this way. Usually you'll see a sign that says closed. That means I'm jibber-jabbering and I'm giving you some directions and I need you to be listening. So the chance for you to talk is closed. When I flip it to open, that's your opportunity to raise your hand. Now let's talk about rules and how they go along with our roar for our school. So we have 4 rules in the art room. Work together, be nice to each other, follow directions, and have fun. Those go right along with our Johnson Elementary behavior expectations, which are be respectful, organized, always safe, and responsible. Now let's take a little bit more of a look around the room. By the way, that is a door that goes to a storage closet. You would never need to go in there unless you feel like cleaning that place because it is a disaster. If I pan around the room, you'll get a chance once again to see that Masterpiece Gallery I was talking with you about. You'll also get a chance to see the store. Right underneath where it says art is where I will often tell you to go shopping at the store after giving directions. That's where you will get art supplies that can't be found on your table. Let's look around the room, shall we? I have 3 sinks. If ever you need to wash your hands, you may use those sinks, making sure not to turn the water up full blast. Keep in mind, I've got 3, so don't stand in line behind that first one. See if the other sinks are open. How do you know where to sit? Well, in just a moment, I'm going to tell you, but I will tell you by saying the color of the table. So if I say you sit at the red table, I think you can figure it out. If you need to use the restroom, you must ask permission first. To get to the restroom, you would walk down those stairs where you see Mona Lisa is, and you would go left. At the end of the hallway, you would see the boys' and girls' restrooms. If ever you finish art early, and I tell you you have the chance to go to the Jungle Lounge, the Jungle Lounge is located right over there. Now let's chat about emergency procedures. In case of an emergency, you would stand up, push in your chair, and you would walk slowly and calmly to the following place. If it is a fire drill, you would walk toward this door, but do not exit until Miss Stephens, that's me, I'm just changing my voice, tells you to go ahead and exit. No talking and no running. Exit quietly. If it is a lockdown, a hard lockdown where we need to take shelter, then we would go in this door. This is actually the kiln room. Inside this room, there is just enough space for all of us to fit nice and safe. And of course, if it's a tornado drill, well then, boys and girls, we would be going right back into the hallway and taking cover. And speaking of tornado drills, this is the same path we would take to exit art class. So there you have it, a tour of the art room. Now let's get to the art making.